sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys are in the midst of really an incredibly impressive run. Only one loss here in the latter stages of the season. His counterpart on the Raiders sideline, Pete Carroll. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Able to get this one across the 40. Gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At their 48-yard line.
Now Jones. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd.
Throwing Jones. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
And the Raider first down.
On first down, it's Genty. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup at about 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jones will try and run with it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
4-yard loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
At the Chiefs' 5-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the... It's incomplete. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And he returns this to the 22. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There's not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got a sight set on another big game right here.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes now to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And taken down just shy of the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
The Chiefs at 14-2 heading into this final week. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they're without question the hottest team in football. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. He'll get this out to Genty. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 18. That's good.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Let's go now.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
10 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Back to throw again. Short throw caught by Bowers. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Really nice gain of 25 yards.
Another Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. George Karlaftis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one.
A 61-yard.
Butker's kick here is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They'll get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The 41-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leo Chanel in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Smith to return it. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he comes into this final weekend of the season as the NFL's leader in passing yards as he looks to end his strong campaign on a high note. Oh, it was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
That's caught. Jack Bush with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Jones. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Tucker. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. Left side complete to Lockett. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 10.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he enters this final weekend of the regular season as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Another completion here to Hunt. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. Still search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. shifts by him. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth. Almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Once again, it's Ginty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing Jones. They'll try and set up the screen to Ginty. Breaks his tackle now at Allen. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens.
And the Chiefs are going to Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genti. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does. And now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Mahomes now to throw.
At their 48-yard line.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that last throw is going to be a big one, folks. Something many of us didn't think we would ever see. It moves him past the 6,000-yard mark in passing for a single season as his remarkable campaign just continues to get better and better.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Touchdown. Xavier Worthy standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Big Good stop from a guy who can bring a big hit. Nick Bolton. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
23-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Jones from the gun on third down. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Now Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The offense on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mahomes will do it himself. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And again, it's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes will do it himself. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Gun. They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
In punt formation for the Raiders.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you're more careful about what you're calling. You want plays They're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It's a gain of 5.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And the Raiders have got it. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. So the Raiders now down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 2.5 to go. The 2-minute warning, that's going to be their only chance to stop the clock. So they'll need to move quickly here on first down. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it goes up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. You have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you got to throw the football. Have the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Pressure comes and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
2nd and 19 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 42 yards. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Dances by him. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Here we go.
Now it's the backup Smith. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A shotgun snap for Smith. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes going to throw it here. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now it's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game